Welcome to Clarify Review Hub. The year 2025 is packed with groundbreaking innovations in drone technology, and today we're reviewing the best drones of the year. Whether you're into professional photography or just flying for fun, we've picked the top choices for every level of user. High-resolution cameras, advanced obstacle detection systems, extended battery life, and so much more are all featured in this video. And don't forget about our giveaway. When we hit 10,000 subscribers, we'll be giving away a product worth $200, $500. So all you have to do to enter is subscribe. If you're ready, let's dive into the first drone. First up, we're taking a look at DJI's latest drone, the Air 3S. One of the biggest upgrades on the DJI Air 3S is its camera. It features a 1-inch sensor and 50-megapixel resolution, making it the highest resolution foldable DJI drone to date. This camera offers 4K video at 120 FPS, a wider dynamic range, and impressive color accuracy. The results are really impressive, with sharp and clear footage. But there's a downside. The low-light performance isn't quite as good as expected. In particular, the lack of HDR mode or a dedicated night mode results in some detail loss in darker scenes, and the images can end up looking a bit artificially sharp. In terms of performance, the Air 3S is the fastest foldable drone I've seen. It reaches speeds of up to 60 miles per hour in sport mode, making it perfect for capturing fast-moving shots. It also offers a solid 45-minute flight time, which is great for longer shoots. And here's a bonus. The battery is compatible with the previous model, the Air 3, so you won't have any issues swapping them out. The Air 3S also features upgraded obstacle detection sensors, providing a safer flying experience. Thanks to the new LiDAR sensor, it can detect obstacles even in low-light conditions. However, there is still some lens flare in certain situations, especially when shooting near bright light sources, so that's something to be aware of. Lastly, the internal storage upgrade to 42 GB is a huge plus. Forgetting your SD card at home isn't such a big deal anymore. The Air 3S also comes with DJI's latest autonomous flight modes, improved return to home, and active track features, making it suitable for both beginners and pros. Next up, let's take a look at the DJI Mini 4 Pro. First off, I want to mention the 360-degree obstacle sensors on the Mini 4 Pro. These sensors help the drone detect obstacles around it, providing a safer flight experience. However, their performance can be a bit weak in low-light conditions, so they're not always the most reliable. So you'll need to be extra careful when flying at night. If you wanted an added layer of protection, it might be worth considering an insurance package like DJI Care Refresh. Another key feature is its 10-bit color and log video capabilities. This allows for better dynamic range and more flexibility in color grading. But keep in mind, this feature is really only beneficial for pro users. If you're just creating content for social media or prefer to share your footage straight from the drone without much editing, this upgrade might not make a big difference for you. The Mini 4 Pro also has a waypoints mode, letting you pre-program routes for automated flights. This is great for getting more creative shots. However, I have to point out a drawback. Its wind resistance is still limited. Due to its small size, it can get a bit shaky in strong winds, which could be an issue if you're aiming for steady shots. As for battery life, the Mini 4 Pro's battery capacity isn't improved over the previous Mini 3 model, so if you're planning longer shoots, you might want to invest in some extra batteries. And then there's the price factor. The Mini 4 Pro offers a lot of similar features found in more affordable models, so its higher price might not appeal to everyone. It's best to weigh your needs before deciding if it's worth the investment. Now let's take a look at the Autel Evo Lite Plus. First off, let's talk about the standout features of the Autel Evo Lite Plus. This drone comes equipped with an impressive camera capable of shooting 6K video and offers manual aperture control. This means you can adjust for different lighting conditions, making it easier to capture more professional shots. In terms of photo and video quality, it's definitely solid, delivering sharp and vibrant details that will satisfy pro users. Another highlight is its new controller. It has an ergonomic design similar to an Xbox controller, making it comfortable to hold and offering a smooth flying experience. Autel designed this controller with entry-level users in mind, but the lack of a more advanced controller with a built-in screen might be a downside for some users. As for the downsides, the drone doesn't have 360-degree obstacle sensors. It only offers forward and backward detection. This means you'll need to be more cautious when flying in tighter spaces. If you're looking for full obstacle avoidance, like on the DJI Air 2S, you might find this feature lacking. Another drawback is that not all of its features are fully available yet, as some require future software updates, so you'll have to wait a bit longer to see its full potential. If you're the impatient type, this might be a bit disappointing. Let's also touch on its cold weather performance. The Autel Evo Lite Plus was tested in Canada's freezing temperatures and generally performed well. However, at extreme lows, like -24 degrees Celsius, there's a risk of the gimbal freezing, limiting your flight time to just a few minutes. So, it's not ideal for use in extreme weather conditions. Up next, I'll be introducing the DJI Mavic 3 Pro. This drone is designed for photographers and videographers, offering a high-end experience. It features a 4.3-inch main camera that can shoot up to 5.1K and delivers smooth footage at 50 FPS. Plus, it supports 4K at 120 FPS, allowing for high-resolution slow-motion shots. The adjustable aperture is a big advantage in rapidly changing lighting conditions. For instance, when clouds pass over the sun or when moving between different lighting environments, this feature helps maintain more consistent footage. The Mavic 3 Pro stands out with its triple camera system, 24mm wide-angle, 70mm mid-range, and 166mm telephoto. This setup offers flexibility for various shooting angles and compositions. The 70mm camera, in particular, can shoot in D-Log-M mode with 10-bit color, giving you more detail and dynamic range during color grading. Now let's talk about the downsides. First, the drone weighs over 900 grams, which means you might face stricter legal restrictions in countries like those in the European Union. Secondly, the larger gimbal system can cause issues during lateral flights, as sudden turns might result in the gimbal bumping into the side of the drone, affecting image quality. The Mavic 3 Pro's battery life ranges from 30 to 32 minutes, which is decent for longer flights. Last but not least, let's review one of the most interesting mini drones of recent times, the Hover Air X1. This little beast weighs just 125 grams and has a compact design, making it small enough to fit in almost any pocket. It's super convenient to bring along, whether you're working out or traveling. The most impressive feature of the Hover Air X1 is its follow mode. The tracking capability is pretty solid, allowing it to follow you easily on flat terrain. Plus, it can be controlled with hand gestures, providing a convenient flying experience without the need for a controller. The propellers are protected by a birdcage-like design, which helps prevent damage and collisions. If it crashes, you can simply snap the propellers back into place, so even minor accidents won't disrupt your flight. This is a big advantage for beginners. Now let's get into the downsides. Unfortunately, the Hover Air X1 doesn't have obstacle detection, meaning it can't sense or avoid obstacles and might crash directly into them. Its top speed is just 28 kilometers per h, which can be a bit slow for faster activities like biking or running. It also struggles in windy conditions, as it either won't take off or might land abruptly in strong winds. Another important detail is the lack of GPS support. If it loses connection, it can't return to home automatically. Instead, it just lands where it is. This makes it risky to fly over water or rocky areas. Lastly, there isn't enough information about spare parts on the manufacturer's site, making potential repairs and maintenance more challenging. We've reached the end of our video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Product links are in the description, so be sure to check them out. See you next time.